Hi, this is Bill Gesowich, and today's another exciting day with Blazor Project Structure Part 4. Today, we're going to create a standalone Blazor WebAssembly solution that calls the server API that's going to be on a different URL. So the Blazor WebAssembly will run on one URL, and the server will run on another, and then we're going to call the API and pass back the data that we've been talking about. Now this WebAssembly is still in preview, so some of this could change, but the essence should be the same. The other piece that we're going to do is we're going to update the server to remove any of the client information, as well as just focus in on the API and make it an API-only server, if you will. The code can be found below, and I'll put it in the description for the video, so let's get started. Okay, so let's now create a standalone WASM solution and a web server that serves up the APIs only. So in order to do that, the first thing I want to do is start up a new instance of Visual Studio. I will do File, New, Project. And here, let's just create a blank solution. All right. We'll call this Blazor app from scratch .wasm.standalone. So let's add in a couple of the projects that we need. We'll right click, add an existing project, choose the Blazor app from scratch, and we'll add in Blazor app from scratch WASM. Then we'll right click and we will add in another existing project. We will add in the client business logic. And then finally we will add in the DTO. DTO, there we go. And so now these are the three files that we have, and believe it or not, if we run this, this should run fine. And notice that it runs and everything's good. A couple of things I would like to look at here. First is that if I click on person, we will get an error message. Actually, we won't get any data because the server isn't running, and as soon as I click, I knew I'd get an error message. But that's not the important part here. With the server isn't running, we need to set up a couple of things for that. But this is running without the server, and the other thing I just want you to note is this 44344. Whatever that number is for you, we're going to need that in a minute. Okay, so let's close that, and let's go back to our Blazor app from scratch project. And what we will do is we're going to do a couple of things. We actually don't need the WASM project anymore, so let's remove that. We do need the DTO, so we'll leave that, and we will get rid of the client, so we will remove that. And now we're left with these three. Now, a couple of things. Let's go to the startup file here in this. What previously this was saying was to use the client-side Blazor files. We're not going to do that anymore, so we can get rid of that. The WASM files start up on their own. We just showed that. We do have the controllers, and the only thing that we need to add here is endpoints dot map fallback to file. So what this is going to do is, just so we know that something's running, we're going to put an index.html file in there. And let's go do that now. So in www-root, we want to add in a new item we'll add in an HTML file, HTML, and we'll call it index. Here we go. One thing I'll put in there, get rid of that. Let's just do a h3 and say hello. All right, now that that's done, let's go back to startup. Okay, back in startup, there's one more thing we need to add. Since the WASM runs in a separate port, or a separate URL really, than the server, we need to tell the server to allow requests that come from specific servers. And that's called cores. And in order to do that, we need to add in one more piece here, app.cores. And then we've got to, app.useCores. And here we will do a lambda expression, builder. And we'll say builder dot with origins, and we will put HTTPS. And since right now this is localhost colon, and then it's whatever that number was there, 44344 for me, it's whatever it is for you, and we'll enter, and we should be, whoops. Okay, now theoretically we should be able to run the server and just see the word hello. And there we have the server side. Let's go into the WASM and let's run that. Notice this is running at 44304 and the other one is running at 44301. Click on person and it populates. And there you have it. A standalone WASM calling a API only web server. Thanks for watching, and as always, please don't hesitate to contact me with any questions or comments. And as always, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.